Okay, with the official announcement that the actual PTS's new camp system is coming to the main branch. In fact, it's next season's entire big thing. I'm going to showcase a few of the things that I've actually found interesting. A few things that are just cool. Like, can we put buildings on foundations? Can we do that little cornered non-square foundation? You know, can you make merging easier than standing on a platform for 20 minutes? Placing things near wall is easy to use, that sort of stuff. So, let's get into it because I don't want to just pad the video with me talking for talking's sake. Now, first off, as you can see here, I have placed it right across these tracks. Normally tracks are hit and miss. Some of them are okay with you putting stuff over them. Certain ones aren't. Now, if you look here, though, at the... I, of course, cannot go outside of that. Now, that comes to the bad news. Unfortunately, no, the camp size is not bigger. No, the budget is not bigger. Yes, I am also sad. As for things like, can I make, you know, sideways buildings? Yes. Look at this. I simply turned. I look down at the bottom of the screen. If you notice, it says placement. I can switch it between free, snap, and collide. Free is just doesn't care. You want to build, you know, a Brother of Steel blimp, UFO, you know, floating space station? Game will let you do it now. I build a giant wall of concrete blocks to create your own castle. As long as it's inside the build area, it doesn't care. Want to make that sideways building? Once again, go for it. Now, of course, this is not perfect. I'm not going to waste everyone's time by, you know, trying to get it perfect. Now, switch back to snap. Now, so, what does that actually mean? Okay, snap is our current system. Collide means it will still interact. So, for instance, see, if you look, it is interacting with stuff as though it's hitting it. But if I switch to collide, see how it doesn't make that snap anymore? If I switch to free, it just doesn't care anymore. I can put it right through the object. It no longer collides or anything. So that's going to make life much simpler. If I need to modify something, I simply hit Q, switch it around. I can switch it over. There you go. Now, let's see. Can I place on a foundation? So, you know what? Let's pick this one. This one's been used quite often. There we go. I see. It lines up fine. It doesn't have any issue. The little, normally this little hitbox around the staircase will cause you not to be able to place certain things. Now, not a big deal. There's no artifacts inside. It's not clipping. And if it was clipping, I'd just raise it a little bit. Another nice thing about this new system. Remember when we would get those resource makers and we're like, geez, but how many does it make? Okay, it makes acid, but how many acid? Look at this, 20, 33. Instantaneously tells us. Build requirements, power. It makes concrete. Fertilizer. Company tea. Bud cookies. Yeah, look at that. Metal scrap. Instantly tells you everything you need to know about it. I have learned a few things about it, though. You can't block interaction points, for instance. So if you've got a bed or a crafting bench where the player actually stands, you can't block. I'm assuming that's for a functionality thing. That's not a big deal for me. As for merging and things, You know, I've seen this. I've always seen these cars, and I've liked them. They're great little decorations, but they're a bit, you know, hollow. But now you can just see now a snap. I can't put it in collide, but there we go. I have now got it. No standing on platforms, no nothing. I can have funny, you know, I can do funny, I can do serious, I can do logical. I can have, you know, pet red roach looking out the window. This guy's driving down the road. There we go. Gave him a thumbs up in his mouth. Now, is it perfect? No, because I did it in like 20 seconds. I'm sure if I looked in here and saw that, I'd just come in and click. But that's where the next part is nice. Anyone who's actually been working on this, when they start to try to, you know, correct stuff, you go, ooh, am I clicking the car? Am I clicking the skeleton? Am I clicking that? No. Well, now I can just look in the top right of my screen. Look, prank roach. Skeleton part. Hot rod. I just come closer in and posing skeleton. I need to move that back just a little bit. All right. There we go. Look at that. Now it looks better because he's sitting up against the chair a little better. Much easier, much, you know, simpler. Also, a lot of these ones like this. This is a giant tower. I just hit it inside this box. Look how much nicer this looks. I mean, say I want this flag, but I don't like the tire. There we go. All of these things easier, you know, just nicer. Can you know, you can put stuff into walls. You can put stuff on any of this. It's just so, honestly, my only real question is, why didn't we get this sooner? I would have loved to have seen this a few years ago. It would have made a lot of my videos much faster. With that, honestly, the only real issue I've seen with this system is I now have to figure out which one of these tabs has the items I'm looking for. Like, where are planters? Where is this? Like, defenses, of course, are obvious. Power is obvious. But, you know, is planters... Is the furniture? I don't know. I will have fun looking for them, though. I'll have fun playing with a lot of this. And, you know, honestly, I hope everyone actually watching this video has fun with it. I think it's going to make the game a lot better for everyone. And with that, I hope y'all have a fantastic week. And when this comes out next week, I hope y'all have a blast.